Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, the channel where we take you through the newest rides, the latest automotive tech, and the cars that are shaping the future of driving. Today, we are looking at one of the most recognizable names in the hybrid world, the Toyota Prius. But this isn't the Prius you used to know, this is the all-new 2026 Toyota Prius, a car that proves efficiency doesn't have to be boring anymore. Toyota has been refining this formula for nearly 3 decades. And what we have here feels like the best Prius yet. Hey, sleek, futuristic, and surprisingly fun to drive. So buckle up as we take a deep dive into what makes the 2026 Prius stand out, from design to performance, and everything in between. Let's start with the first thing that grabs your attention, the design. The new Prius carries over the dramatic redesign that stunned everyone in 2023 but takes it even further for 2026. The silhouette is low and athletic, almost coupe-like, with a sharper nose and a clean, continuous line that flows from the front all the way to the tail. The front end features slimmer LED headlights, now fully adaptive on higher trims, and a sculpted hood that dips down into the Toyota badge, sitting proudly at the center. The grille is minimalist, almost hidden, because this isn't a car that needs a lot of air intake. It's built for aerodynamic efficiency. Toyota claims a drag coefficient of just 0.25, and that helps the Prius cut through air with minimal resistance, boosting range and fuel economy. Moving around to the side, you'll notice how the proportions have changed. The roofline is about 2 inches lower than the previous generation, giving the Prius a sportier, almost European fastback look. The door handles sit flush with the body, contributing to that sleek profile. On the higher limited trim, you get 19-inch alloy wheels that fill the arches beautifully, while the Basela and mid-range XLE models come with slightly smaller 17-inch wheels but still look refined. The paint options have been expanded this year, and new solar flare yellow, a pearl white, a deep space silver, and a unique midnight ocean blue, each with a satin clear coat that gives a premium sheen under sunlight. At the back, Toyota has continued with that light bar design stretching across the entire width of the hatch. The Prius logo now sits cleanly under the glass, and the taillights use a new pixel-style LED signature that looks sharp and futuristic at night. The tailgate has been reshaped for better cargo access, and the rear bumper is smoother, with hidden exhaust outlets to maintain that electric hybrid aesthetic. It's safe to say this is the first Prius you might actually turn around to look at when you park. Now, stepping inside, the 2026 Prius shows how much Toyota has evolved its interior design language. Gone are the quirky, center-mounted instrument clusters and hard plastics. Instead, we're greeted by a driver-focused cockpit that feels more upscale and tech-savvy. The dashboard flows in clean horizontal layers, trimmed with soft-touch materials and subtle LED accent lighting that changes color depending on the drive mode. The steering wheel is compact, sporty, and features haptic controls, while the new 12.3-inch central touchscreen, a standard on XLE and Limited A, runs Toyota's latest multimedia interface. It's fast, intuitive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Behind the wheel, you now get a 7-inch digital instrument display positioned directly in front of you, much like in a traditional car. It's crisp, easy to read, and customizable, and you can switch between hybrid system info, navigation, or a clean minimalist view. The seats are another major improvement. Toyota has used recycled materials for the upholstery, but it doesn't feel cheap. In fact, it feels premium, with good bolstering and lumbar support for long drives. On higher trims, you can opt for heated and ventilated front seats, a heated steering wheel, and a panoramic fixed glass roof that floods the cabin with light. In terms of space, despite the sloping roofline, the Prius still manages to offer a respectable rear headroom and legroom. The cargo area gives you around 23 cubic feet of space, expandable when you fold down the rear seats. There's also a smart underfloor compartment for storing the charging cable or small items. The cabin is impressively quiet thanks to improved insulation and acoustic glass, which helps block out road noise, something Prius owners will definitely appreciate on long commutes. Under the hood, let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 Prius really surprises. Toyota continues to offer 2 hybrid configurations, a standard hybrid and a plug-in hybrid model known as the Prius Prime. The standard Prius is powered by a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor, producing a combined output of 194 horsepower in the front-wheel drive version, or 196 horsepower with the available all-wheel drive system. The power delivery feels instant, smooth, and far more engaging than the older Prius generations. Toyota's engineers have clearly tuned the powertrain for both efficiency and responsiveness. The Prius Prime plug-in hybrid steps it up even more. It uses the same 2.0-liter base engine but gets a stronger electric motor and a larger 13.6 kWh battery pack. Combined, it delivers 220 horsepower, enough to go from 0 to 60 in just under 6.5 seconds. That's right, a Prius that's actually quick. And with an estimated electric-only range of about 50 miles, many drivers will find they can handle their daily commute without burning a drop of gasoline. Charging is easy. It supports level 2 charging at 240 volts, taking around 4 hours to top off the battery completely. On the road, the 2026 Prius feels composed and planted. The TNGAC platform continues to deliver excellent rigidity, and the suspension tuning strikes a good balance between comfort and control. The steering is light at low speeds but firms up nicely when you're cruising or taking corners. The regenerative braking is smoother this year, with less of that artificial feel some hybrids suffer from. Overall, it's an enjoyable and efficient drive that no longer feels like a compromise. Fuel economy numbers are as impressive as ever. The standard hybrid achieves up to 57 miles per gallon combined, depending on the trim and drive configuration. The all-wheel drive version drops slightly but still returns around 54 mpg combined. The Prius Prime, when operating as a plug-in, can deliver the equivalent of over 120 mpg when factoring in electric driving. These figures make it one of the most efficient non-EV vehicles on the road in 2026. Technology and safety are also big highlights. The 2026 Prius comes standard with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian and cyclist detection, and even a proactive driving assist feature that subtly helps control speed when approaching curves or slower traffic. Optional upgrades include a digital rear-view mirror, a 360-degree camera, and an advanced park assist system that can automatically steer and brake into tight spots. There's also an available head-up display that projects key info like speed and navigation right onto the windshield. When it comes to pricing, Toyota has managed to keep things competitive. The base 2026 Prius list starts around $29,000, offering excellent value for a car with this much tech and efficiency. The mid-level XLE sits around $32,000, while the top-of-the-line limited trim comes in at roughly $36,000. The Prius Prime plug-in hybrid starts a bit higher at around $34,000 for the SE trim, moving up to about $41,000 for the fully loaded XSE Premium. Considering its performance and electric range, that's a compelling deal for a plug-in hybrid that still qualifies for some federal and state incentives. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss our next deep dive into the newest cars hitting the roads. We've got more reviews coming soon, from EVs to performance hybrids, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, drive safe, and as always, keep your engines tuned and your wheels rolling.